Good morning, Stevie Daily Shaver. This morning, the essential of oil of lime. It smells delectable if you like that citrus lime scent, which normally I do. The exception to that is, of course, and like I said, it could have just been the mix that I got from Tubes. Their Taylor of Old Bond Street one. Whew, it was industrial. This is what a citrus scent should smell like for shaving. This morning, the 26C. The cap made by Parker is now being sold to companies such as Italian Barber and their open comb, and Magards in their version 2 open comb. Highly recommend it. Works out a lot cheaper to buy the cap, particularly from Magard, and get the 26C handle. To buy it from Magard and get the MR5 handle. And for what you pay, there bears no resemblance to the shave you'll get. If you saw my photo I posted on Real Men Shave, on Facebook, you'll notice that all my handles are all this one. I love the grip. There's nothing that comes close. I've got other handles sitting up in a box. They're fine handles. This is just the best. V-long horsehair. I was going to use its fancy, pretty big brother, but you know what? Just the cheapest one is brilliant. You can see up on my, where I got bit by the bee one. I'll tell you about that. I'm having trouble loving the B1. Real trouble. But I always hate things when I first try it, but I tried it for almost a week. Couldn't use it every day, it kept biting me. I had to wait at least one day to let my face get back to the point where I could try it again. There's people with the baby smooths and the, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of, aggressive, particularly in the slant types that were made a couple of years ago and are pretty much only available in the second-hand market that people rave about. I reckon where is it? Although it's a slope, not a slant, the 102 does a better, more comfortable shave without being bitten. But assuming it's the idiot using it, not the product, I just think it's got too high a cap. That's my theory. The cap is in fact, to get that angled slant is just too high. And I don't know, it just stops you from getting the right angle. Maybe I just need more practice with it, so I'm not returning it, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just having real trouble dialing in the right technique to get love out of it. Using a razor is either intuitive or it's not. It's not an intuitive razor. Whereas the 26C, 24C Parker, V1 Open Comb Magard, RazoRock, Italian Barber, I can't remember what they called theirs, but their open comb, it's about a $30 razor, your choice of handle on Magard, can't say enough about it. But it's cheaper than buying now the Parker and having to buy a different handle if you're not, you want something a bit fancier. But after my 101 for a modern razor, this is by far and away my favourite. And to be honest, if they machined a version of this out of stainless steel or aluminium, wow, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Did anybody notice that Ben Carson claimed to have gotten a dream the answers to a test? And I sit there and think to myself, well, no one's going to believe that. But I've come across some documentaries, particularly in science. The guy who created the periodic table came to him in a dream. What else? There's about 3 things I found in doing my research, major breakthroughs, where the people claimed everything they needed to know came to them in a dream. Ben Carson did put it down to his subconscious working on the problems. He didn't necessarily claim that it was an angel giving him a cheat test, but it's just interesting how, you know, people spin stuff. You know, some people, doesn't matter what you do, they'll find something wrong with it. That's just some people. You know, I don't agree with anything any American candidates saying. Personally, as an Australian, I worked out long ago that my politicians only lie when their mouth's open or moving, or, well, there's almost no occasion they're not, you know. The ancient art of politics. The oil of lime, oh, that smells fantastic. It really does. As like always, it's a softish croak. Quickly gives a nice lather. Here's a good brush. That's my advice. The 26C cap is now available. You can tell because on the pictures of it on each of their websites, if I can just disassemble this one, you can usually see on one of the pictures the word India stamped along here. So they're all the same. And this one is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's some good ones. My Muellers, my Merkers, really good. Get good shaves, but for what it is and what it does, the 26C is just above and beyond all of the currently made caps. It beats my double overhead comb, 15C, 23C open combs. It gives me a more comfortable and nicer shave, maybe just 1/100th of a micron less aggressive as far as taking down the hair as my above the tie. Face feel between the two is Parker, above the tie S2 slant. You know, easy, no blood, no red, no gashes, nothing. It's good, does harms, it's good. The range of these soaps, fantastic. I've got one that I missed out on. Con said get the tobacco, so I have the tobacco on its way. I'll give it a go. I don't smoke, but I do like the smell of fresh dried tobacco leaves. I think that's a great scent. So I'll see how we go. If I find myself with the shakes and awake at 2 AM, I'll curse him and I'll tell you. I'm Steve, your daily shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. And while it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice. Go forth, shave, share the good message, which is good shaves, and goodbye.